episode.
It's the United States versus Great Britain. Tales from the Tracks UK versus Tales from the Tracks US. Which are these top-rated DVDs from the USA and UK will win in a series of tests on episodes, menu... I'm not doing that voice. So we're back with the very best of the worst. Today, we're doing Tales from the Tracks and Tales from the Tracks.
Yeah, that's really good naming conventions. Hit. Good job. Good. Great.
Yeah.
And we're watching this again because the first time, VLC did not like it.
So first, we got two guests for this time. From the original watch-alongs, we have John, Tidmouth Milk 12.
Hello.
And for the first time here, we have...
Hello, I'm Adam, also known as Thomas Tourist.
How did that gobshite get on the television?
We're going to be starting with the UK Tales from the Tracks.
History!
The UK Tales from the Tracks was released in 2006 and was the first UK DVD to be released after the last UK VHS, Calling All Engines. However, you can still get this on VHS in the form of its US equivalent, Trackstars, which that in itself was one of the last VHSs to be released, alongside Thomas and the Really Brave Engines and the US Tales from the Tracks, which we will get to later. This DVD features 6 episodes from Series 8. The front of the DVD says the following, over 15 non-stop minutes including interactive game. The back of the DVD says, join Thomas and friends with this collection of adventures from the island of Sodor. This DVD contains 6 stories, all of which feature everybody's favourite #1 engine, Thomas, as well as descriptions for the 6 episodes.
Making tracks to great destination.
I like the Series 8 intro, yeah.
Yeah, the intro's alright. The roll call,
Yeah, no, absolutely.
when it keeps repeating, I'm like, alright, this is getting on my tits, It's
I like the fact that they keep the whole windmill motif. Even had the kid, with his bicycle. That's nice. I like that.
I've warmed up to it over the years. The SAM map is looking weird.
Look at the untextured Tidmouth. Look at that fucking shit. Look at that. It doesn't even have turntable.
Yeah, and it's on Thomas's branch line for some reason.
Hey, at least it's not the nitrogen era one.
Oh god, the saturated nonsense.
Just the previous episode if you want to see that and then vomit.
Welcome to the island of Sodor.
I like the music here.
Edward, give me back my brake fan, you bitch!
First episode, Thomas gets it right.
Gets it right and the writer gets it wrong.
So, funny little story about this. I had this episode on a PBS recording tape as a kid. So, I've watched this episode too many fucking times, especially because we had to watch it 3 times yesterday. But also, I just hate these episodes, and you'll quickly see why.
Thomas hoped he could finish his special as quickly as possible.
This is our first time listening to Michael Angelis in the hit era. He sucks in this era, but it's not entirely his fault. It's more so the voice direction.
Oh, definitely.
Yes.
Speaking of sucks, look at this shot.
Oh,
God.
Wide
God,
Gordon.
fisheye lens.
Yeah.
If it wasn't a fisheye lens, that would actually be a nice shot.
That's the first hint that this episode's going to be really bad.
I do like the atmosphere in this episode.
So wait, did Farmer McCole lay those eggs himself?
Yes.
Yeah.
How about seconds?
Coming up.
Why does Farmer
Farmer
McCall get collected
McCall-
at Maithwaite or
Yeah, why
Marin
couldn't
and
he?
not his
He's
farm?
passing the farm on his way from Marin. What the fuck?
Oh, it's Oliver's Crossing.
Thomas has the chance to do something really funny right now. Just put the eggs in front of the Gordon's line.
Penny can derail a train. I bet you a bunch of eggs could too.
It's a very random line for Gordon to be on. Why is the Express just going down this single track, yard track like that?
Ha! Huff James, I'm on my 3rd.
Brandon did that line better.
Ha! Huff James, I'm on my 3rd.
Toby rushed past him.
Okay, that's a nice. I like that. I kind of like that shot for that.
Despite this being a very bad episode, at least the atmosphere is nice. At least it's not completely boring. There is something to it, kinda.
I don't know. I disagree. I don't know. Something about the generic green mixed with gray doesn't really work. So you have gray sky and gray ballast.
The thing is, though, this is the same atmosphere as Percy Gets It Right.
And that's just it, though. That one works differently because of lighting is so much better, and also that actually has a rain filter. Give it dramatic lighting.
Farmer McCall checked his eggs.
You broke it!
Okay, now James is hauling express coaches?
Well, he got a new train.
Why couldn't this have been Henry or Edward? Why does this have to be James? He was in the other scene.
This is just the same bit from that CGI episode.
I don't know what you're on about.
That's every CGI episode.
The one with Stephen and Glyn.
Right.
Oh, over the hill.
over
Over
the
the hill.
hill.
Yeah, over the
Over
hill.
I only made one journey, sir.
He only made one. He went to the docks. Does that not count as a journey?
Thomas hates Journey.
And I hate Journey.
Farmer McCall gave the broken ones to me.
I'm just picturing Topham on those all fours just eating the eggs.
Yeah.
You eat like a pig. Try the floor.
I was eating those
Eggs.
Are you fucking insane?
I wonder who this could be.
It's obviously Edward. Edward. It's gotta be Edward.
Duke. Oh my god, Duke.
Oh, it's Rusty.
Oh, Rusty.
Oh, it's Eagle. It's Eagle.
It's James.
Oh, of course.
Oh, okay.
I don't hate these CGI renders.
No, I like the style. It's really nice. I do like it.
So an episode we got in one of the very first watch-alongs we recorded.
Emily puffed quickly away.
Face.
Emily shit
But
herself.
only half of them.
Why is the driver so disgusted by him? He's like, ugh!
No, it's George.
And the poor lorries and Trevor.
Trevor's there too.
Oh, Trevor!
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, the whole gang.
There are boulders all over the tracks.
He moaned.
They bash your buffers and scratch your paint.
If there's boulders close enough to the track to scratch paintwork and stuff, then that's just dangerous. That needs to be sorted.
Build a fucking fence, man. It's not rocket science.
Or close the line.
Why don't we just kill the Loch Ness monster?
I know, said James.
See, as a kid, I always thought the truckloads were like chicken nuggets.
What, like chicken nuggets that have been like scraped to hell on the carpet?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Mayonnaise covered.
Mayonnaise covered.
What's white? I don't know.
Jesus.
Cocaine nuggets? Cocaine nuggets. There we go.
Emily, I need my trucks of cocaine delivered to Knapford.
The trucks tricked her again.
How did they trick her exactly?
But they weren't coupled up properly.
Yeah, this is all in the shunter. Why are there pictures all the way over there if there's not a platform?
They do that on actual stations. I mean, look at like tube stations. They put posters on the opposite sides.
John, I'm an American. I don't actually know what stations you're talking about.
There's a little house there. That's nice.
Those two front trucks have the same face.
It hates me how. I mean, this is the problem with just the model series in general. Just I hate how inconsistent like the truck faces can be, or like what side the truck they're on. So she made it all the way to Knapford from wherever that fucking flour mill is without any of the flour coming off.
They did like the tree strike formula with the flour, but now they've done this thing where it's like it's kind of different, which is rare, I guess. It's not quite a tree strike formula.
I hate that face.
Why does it look like the vine sauce worm?
And Emily saw what the monster really was.
I love how in like the CGI series they remake the seals CGI.
Yeah, badly.
Oh, there's something
so
cute
weird.
about like the model seals. I don't know, they're adorable.
Yeah.
That's a really nice shot.
Yeah.
That shepherd right there, he walked all the way across that lake and then he just did it.
That's a nice shot.
Shot's so nice.
Okay,
Oh,
nice
that's
transition.
good.
yeah.
That's a good transition. Have the
Good
Emily
transition.
episode.
Oh, into Emily's song, okay.
Emily's song.
Ask it twice if you want some sound advice.
Emily's song, Bob.
Emily.
But then again, that could be said for quite a lot of Ed Welch's songs. They're pretty good.
Well,
Well, that Series 7 shot really like looks different compared to the Series 8 stuff.
oh god.
Hey, there's more
Well,
37.
They're saying how brilliant Emily is, but like last episode she fucked up like 3 times and like nearly died and got everyone killed.
And then
At Callan
in an
Castle.
upcoming episode, she'll do worse.
They
I
did it-
like this episode,
I
guys.
kinda
I'm
like
just gonna say that.
I kind of like how they transitioned there. They had Emily's song after episode and Emily
Yeah.
transition, and now Percy transitioned to a Percy episode.
Oh
Wow.
yeah!
Yeah. Okay, again, Series
Yeah.
8, like
I
Steve
love Indiana
Asquith does
Jones.
some good movements of cameras too.
Percy's favourite job is carrying the mail.
I love Percy's Series 8 theme as well.
Hartshaw's music is not all that bad.
We said this before in the watch along, it's just the fact that it's repetitively used and there's no like variations. Or not as many variations as like Mike and Genius stuff. I don't know why Edward always just looks like he's having a nightmare when he's asleep.
Well, that's probably the only closed eye expression they had for him.
He's taking a shit.
I like those large-scale shots of the window and top him.
Oh, absolutely.
And this shot is so cool the way it pans down. Like, they don't do stuff like this later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like with like Series 8, Steve was like, okay, I'm gonna do this. And then as time went on, he was like, oh no, I gotta keep doing this.
Well, right, because like they kept adding like more shit for him to do, and he's like, no, I can't keep doing this, man.
There are some aspects that I like of Series 8, you know, like you can tell it's kind of a semi-extension of the classic era.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I love Series 8.
Oh, I love Hartshorn's theme right here. I love this.
Percy rounded the bend. The pipe slipped and fell all over the track.
How'd he get there?
Magic. He went through the buffers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the magic buffers, of course.
I'd love to see an outtake of that shot where he hits the camera.
I love it. It's so funny.
Why'd the signalman change the points?
Because he was a dick.
Oh,
It was a great race. I just love the idea. Gordon was just sitting there, and then this happens. It's so funny.
Why? Why would you do that? I need more apple juice.
This episode has a lot of good camera movements, I've noticed.
Yeah.
I'm sure to be scrapped now.
Angelus's voice crack.
You must all help me find him.
Where is Percy? Where has Percy gone?
I have no idea. Probably at home. I don't know.
Oh, I love this shot right here. Transition. Perfect.
Oh.
The fact controller's leaning out.
Hello, everybody.
That
Welcome
face!
to the Island
Shot
of
from the
Sodor.
intro. Is his head stuck in the cab?
I like the clock
Kind of
just
sweet. I
there.
like this.
Yeah, has the clock always been there?
I guess so.
Please don't scrap me, sir.
He said. Scrap you, boom the fat controller.
That's not such a bad idea.
Help! The mail for a whole week.
It's almost like you pulled the mail every bloody week.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, thank you, but like, I already do that anyway.
Yeah, that
was
alright.
good. That was a good
I wonder if we're
episode.
going to get a Gordon episode. Oh, maybe not.
No, a learning segment.
Okay, that's a nice reveal. You can see like
Get
he's
off
behind
me, Percy.
This is just the shot composition for the music video Strength.
It's Jay Leno! I was gonna say Steve Harvey for a second. Jay Leno!
It's just Steve Harvey with a massive fucking chin.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
The only reason to rewatch these learning segments is like for new footage that you haven't seen, basically.
Yeah,
Oh, I like
different
the
angles.
breakdown train.
That's neat.
Cool.
Man, I love Thomas and the Breakdown Train.
You never think about it, but just how much shit they had to film, like especially including learning segments. The fact
cool,
that
yeah.
anything actually looked decent with camera shots is actually amazing, I think, in some cases.
You can probably see why they wanted to keep it so consistent because, you know, like they're filming so much stuff, you know.
Oh,
Oh
God.
yay! It's the other episode I watched all the time as a kid, and on that one PBS recording. Ah, Gordon's derailed.
Oh, I like how Gordon's on the line.
Oh yeah,
he's
he's
on the
Oh,
line.
yeah.
Emily has to pull the train because Gordon's derailed.
Who will take the express, sir?
It's Toby.
I can do it. Oh dear.
You're in the shit.
I love how dismissive Gordon is. He's like, you can't do this, woman.
A woman can't pull the express.
I've got big wheels.
I got
big wheels.
Twice before tea time.
Wait, when did tea time start being a thing? Was it the hit era?
This is when tea time started being a thing.
Wait, what
did-
time
they did
is
mention
tea
it
time? Is it like
in-
12 o'clock?
I'd say dinner.
She pulled away too soon.
Oh my
There's
god,
no-
2 episodes where she forgets her coaches or her trucks.
Hey.
Oh yeah, this was the 200th episode of the TV series.
Oh, it's so fucking.
Bravo, hit.
So, like, the 100th episode was
So
Thomas'
wait.
special letter, and this was the 200th episode.
Hurry up, slow coach.
Shut up, bitch!
Why doesn't the express have priority?
It had priority in the Thomas episode, but not here, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Is it just whoever gets to that crossing first has to wait? That's the rule.
Again, I do like the autumn aesthetic, but what point does it have to this episode?
You must wait your turn. Express trains don't wait.
You literally waited 5 minutes ago!
Is this like the canal set?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I think is at the docks, I believe. Because you sometimes see Cranky.
What's happening to me? She cried.
She sounds so concerned.
I like how James brings the fat controller. Kind of like in A Better View for Gordon, where James helps Gordon.
Well, so much for not waiting for anything.
James pulled Emily into the docks.
Why?
God, hurry the fuck up, I don't care.
This episode's so slow.
I hate this episode. Again, this is why I hated watching those 3 episodes so fucking much. And it wasn't like, oh, Thomas, why didn't you just not watch that tape, you know? Well, this PBS airing kept popping up, like, every time I throw on PBS for a while there. It was terrible.
Like, this has cool
Again,
shots.
model work is lovely, but everything else.
Shit.
Cool shots don't make a cool episode.
I put 2 extra stop signs. Yeah. Now there's 4 stop signs, so no cars can go.
Frank, you've just created a 4-way intersection. If anything, you've made this intersection safer.
No shit.
At least this set isn't boring. Like, they've got some stones instead of just generic green.
I am learning patience, Emily puffed. But if only I could learn it faster.
Kill yourself.
Happy 200 episode, guys!
Oh, I hate that face.
What?
Ew.
Well done, Thomas, and well done, Emily.
Hey, thanks. Now fuck off.
That's Henry.
The thing, season 8 episodes do know when, like, just like start off nicely. Like, a lot of them do, like, you know, immediately get to the point.
Unlike season 6.
And also, I do like how they have, like, different races. Like, you see the guys here, they've actually got, like, they're not just all Caucasian.
Yeah,
they actually have different races. That's cool.
Also, I'm pretty sure nobody's operating Henry's eyes. He's just staring off into the distance.
Wait, is that the same shot from...
Didn't you see the shot before?
Yeah, I think we did.
Is it the same?
That was like the opening shot.
Thomas and Emily were taking passengers up and down the branch line.
I genuinely don't care. I genuinely do not care.
Gordon was pulling the express.
I don't fucking care!
This is like an episode intro kind of like spiel, but...
And we started
Gordon
so
didn't get
well
to
as
the hill.
well.
The melatonin is kicking in.
Watch the fat controller.
Oh, he turns, yeah.
Yeah, that's like...
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's a nice detail.
Look, Cranky, he's on the dock. You can
Oh,
see him
that's
in
Big
the background,
Mickey,
I like that. I like how James is looking into the reflection. Again, Series 8 has a lot of really good filmmaking stuff.
But as James pulled into Wellsworth Station, Gordon and the express were pulling out.
Again, all this is fluff. They could have just had him go straight to get coal, like.
So, what's actually happening in this episode?
James is looking for attention.
It's really a cry for help and attention, I think.
God, that shot is so wonky.
You should be at work.
What was that Thomas voice?
You should be at work.
Pointless
Henry missed my
filler.
wife.
Pointless filler.
I think this would have been better if it was a James Percy episode and not just James, you know?
This episode should not be 7 minutes.
No, this is not a 7-minute long episode. This is like
This is
really
the magazine story.
Yeah, it really could have worked better in the 4-minute 30 runtime.
You took 4 minutes of my life and I want them back. Oh, I'd only waste them anyway.
Why is he at the back?
Otherwise, this wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
James needs to get calmer, John.
You know what?
I know, but it's so...
Taking creative liberty, shut up!
What they should have done, since there was so much jobs to do, they should have had Percy at the front of the train.
I've just thought, this is Percy's Chocolate Crunch, but with James.
Except even less interesting.
Yeah, exactly.
No, John, at least Chocolate Crunch has a satisfying crash. This is just...
James gets dirty and then nothing else happens.
Look, I may have shat on Chocolate Crunch in terms of me hating on it, but at least it kind of keeps going. This just... ugh.
You do look splendid.
No, don't get... I'm making angels right now.
James knew he should have listened.
It just looks like somebody scribbled on James's face with biro.
He could hear the sound of the trucks giggling.
I hate the hit era truck laughing noise. It's just.
I know, right?
I know that's like just nostalgia for the original one.
One more. Hey! You know what? It's actually cleverly thought out because you go from an episode of Coal Trucks to another episode of Coal Trucks. That's actually thoughtful design.
I think I had this DVD when I was younger. I remember this learning segment.
Thomas is pulling instead. And so is Percy. But the trucks are still not moving. Do you know why?
Oh God!
Why do we have a Toby transition for a Thomas and Emily episode?
I guess they kept overusing it, I guess. That's why.
All the Emily episodes are on this one. There's only one other Emily episode, and that's just on Gritby Engine.
Emily decided to help Thomas by telling him what he was doing wrong.
By being the absolute biggest cunt on the planet.
Look, I'm sure Jess can give like a concrete argument to why she likes Emily, but nah, hit era Emily is just. Well, at least Series 8 Emily is just...
Series 8 Emily is different from other Emily appearances. I'm just going to say that right now.
Oh, wait, that's right. Adam, you did a whole video on Emily.
Yeah, she exists.
Thomas was cross. He loved talking to children and thought Emily was being a big bossy bitch. Annie and Clarabelle agreed. He loved talking to children.
I hate the snow on top of the bridge there. Because it's like a slightly different one. Oh, this was before Emily was in the shed, wasn't it? Like, Emily's still not in the shed. Oh, cool. I think that's a map of Europe.
Yeah, it was. Europe is canon.
The workmen fixed Emily's snowplow on.
As a kid, I thought it was like a book.
Yeah, I can sort of say that.
Or like the suntan thingy.
You must go and get your snowplow fitted.
You didn't have to say it like that.
Thomas could hear what Emily was saying, but pretended he couldn't.
I do like how Thomas... This is in character for Thomas to just not care and pretend that he's not hearing her.
Bother snowplows.
Bother snowplows, what was that? Wait, we just went from an episode where Thomas was like, you should be at work, telling James what to do, and then in an episode he contradicts that.
Yeah, you can dish it out, but he can't take it.
Ooh,
yeah.
That's a cool shot where the camera lifts up into the sky. They don't do stuff like this in a later era.
I like that transition, yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Series 8 is actually pretty decent.
So good.
It's not all doom and gloom with Series 8.
Right. Soon, big flakes of white snow.
Oh, I love the music here, the piano music.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Well, that builds up fast.
Thomas was working harder and harder.
They're not pushing through anything. That's just like they put something in front of the camera and say, nope, there's something behind it.
It's clever though, isn't it?
You should say sorry for bossing me about. I am sorry. Sorry you didn't listen to me.
I'm very sorry. For you being a bitch.
You must take Thomas to get his snowplow fitted.
I never liked this one, even as a kid. I never liked
I hate this part.
Emily felt bad too. She didn't like seeing Thomas in trouble.
Why do you keep bitching at him and stuff like? I don't get it. This makes no sense.
Pay attention to the writers.
Oh my god.
4 in a row from Abby Grant. So that was Tales from the Tracks UK.
That was awful.
I like Series 8. This ain't it. This just ain't it.
Yeah, that wasn't a very good selection from Series 8.
Oh, it wasn't. But I didn't hate myself like while I was watching it. I'll be real here. Only a couple episodes did I genuinely get pissed off. But no, this is a very piss-poor selection of Series 8.
Yeah, like, the only 2 episodes I would say are okay. Like, Percy's Big Mistake is good, and Emily's New Route is alright. The others are just awful, and God, I now hate As Good as Gordon more now. Ugh.
I would have liked if they put like maybe a Gordon or a Henry episode would have maybe made it a little more well-rounded instead of 2 Emily ones and a Thomas one, maybe.
Yeah, nearly all the episodes were Emily-focused.
Well, Emily, James, Thomas, and Percy makes sense, because that is how the US like box art...
Oh yeah, that's right, yeah. Track stars.
Look, can I be real with you? All these episodes just mesh into one, like, mess of just like nothingness. Like I don't even remember which episodes we just watched, genuinely, because they all blend together.
As a kid, I had all the Series 8 DVDs. I never had this one, so all these episodes are all foreign to me, except for Thomas, Emily, and the Snowplow. I saw that on TV, and I didn't like it. But no, like, if Steamies vs. Diesels was the weakest US release for Series 8, this is the worst UK one for Series 8.
I mean, I do like a lot of the filmmaking. I think like the way the shots rise and fall, and the camera is like all the filmmaking. I think is very nice. It's just the episodes. I think, should have been. I think like this is some of the best stuff from the hit era in terms of filmmaking. Even the music is kind of good, but like everything else is just kind of eh. It should have been cut down a lot, I think.
Yeah, definitely is to do with that runtime. Like I said, Series 8 is not all doom and gloom. It is pretty good in places. It's just this is not a good selection.
Yeah, there was definitely some nice cinematography and colouring and like set dressing and stuff, but just like the fisheye lens and the longer episodes with just like filler, just it doesn't really work.
It's funny looking at this, seeing what they drop. Like in later seasons, they drop the fisheye lens, but they keep the bland sets.
Yeah.
Because what was the episode with like the one where it was just stock footage, like the entire episode, where like was that the James New Coat one where it's just like stock
like B-roll?
footage,
Just
yeah,
B-roll?
yeah, it's just a bunch of B-roll. Well, I feel like it probably might have been just because like on top of the episodes you had to do learning segments, so like they just like basically filmed basic ass footage. And then they're like, okay, let's make an episode revolve around this footage. And that's what they did.
An episode that has like simple enough shots that we could repurpose them if we had to very easily.
Right.
Yeah, the fact that James episode, they interrupted it like a minute or two in with like, here's what everyone else is doing segment like from the start of an episode.
That's a sign when you have filler.
Yeah, exactly.
I really wanted to like James Gets a New Coat, but oh god, there's so much fluff in it.
Absolutely.
Well, I'd said before that like Hearthstone doesn't like variate the themes very much. That actually did have some like variation to the music in it.
But the trucks were naughtier than ever. They rocked and rolled and crashed and bashed.
Some booze come out!
James's face was soon covered in soot.
That's like the one episode in that entire DVD that did that.
See, that's what's so funny to me is that, like, how is it that, like, they can actually put effort into, like, something that's so fucking boring?
Of all the episodes to put, like, sort of, like, some unique music, that was the episode they picked.
Probably one of the most nothing episodes of Series 8. Honestly, watching it, I didn't hate Michelangelis' performance. I was going into this expecting to absolutely hate it, but no. I don't know if it's nostalgia talking. I guess it just wasn't as terrible as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it kind of like ranged from decent to okay, that's actually not bad. I like that. You know, like that's a good delivery.
Yeah, I think there's only like one part where it's like an odd choice of voice, like that one bit with Thomas sort of speaking like Henry or Gordon.
Again from the James episode.
Yeah.
James Gets a New Coat has more problems than it should.
I actually went into that episode expecting something like decent, but no, the more I watched, I'm like, oh my god, this is actually like this is terrible. But no, and like I love the music that in Percy's Big Mistake.
And again, like Adam said, I like the piano motif in Thomas Emily and the Snowplow.
Like with Series 8, it feels like they put a lot of effort in really quickly, and then as time went on, they just stopped. Like you have unique shots and like just creative ways of how the music is done and all that. And then as the era goes on, it's like, okay, we gotta make series like 11 and 10 like the next year. Like they gotta keep making this.
Yeah, it becomes a crunch, and I just got to get stuff out as quickly as possible.
Right.
This DVD, it's basically all the bad stuff about Series 8 condensed into one DVD.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, this is what the haters say that like the entire hit era was like.
Well, the question is, how do we rank this?
Sir Topham Hat gives it 5 stars.
I give it a 2 out of 10. Straight up 2.
Yeah, 2.
I trust my barber.
I'm actually quite nostalgic for it. I remember watching this when I was younger. I would out of 10, maybe a 4, 5, maybe.
Yeah, 4.5, just because the nostalgia's getting in there.
If we're going by nostalgia, I go 3.
Well, okay. The reason why I say 4 is because it's shot well and like the music is decent.
They didn't use the roll call every single episode, so that's a major plus. They changed it up.
Right. So that's
yeah.
God, yeah.
Even though I'm not nostalgic for it, I think I'm just going to boost it up to a 3, honestly.
Yeah, I think I'd go with a 3.
Ranking, definitely above Red Balloon.
Yeah, probably below Percy's Chocolate Crunch, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, somewhere in between there.
Under Chocolate Crunch, but above Red Balloon. Now we'll look at the US one.
Hey guys, do you know where Adam went?
The US Tales from the Tracks was also released in 2006. And the UK version of this goes under the extremely clunky title of Little Engine's Big Days Out.
Brother,
Not even like Little Engines do big things to like call back to the line from Magic Railroad or anything.
Now this release was infamously the last VHS release of Thomas and Friends in America. And it's also well known for going for way too much money.
What? That's in yen, right? Dollars?
$2,000 and it's yours. As a matter of fact, I'll throw in.
Come ride the rails
for free. $2,000 for this chunk of shit?
Anyways, on to the backside of the DVD. Ride the rails to fun and adventure as Thomas, TM, and his friends steam through Sodor in Tales from the Tracks.
So don't try to steal the name, it's TM'd.
And then there's a synopsis of each of the episodes. And then at the bottom, there's excitement around every bend in these 6 stories from the #1 engine.
Thomas and Friends, making tracks to great destinations.
Oh, I missed that. I missed that so much.
I'd love for somebody to sample like this version of the opening theme and like make it into the classic theme, just with the hit era instruments.
Hello, everybody.
Fuck you.
I just realized, was Harold actually there, or was that edited in post, do you think?
I don't know.
You see, they had to remove it in 2001, though.
Thomas and the birthday picnic.
Oh, wait a minute. You guys watched this one before.
The engine's chuffed up and down to get ready for the big day.
So here's a question, John. What do you think of Michael Brandon?
I don't mind him. I mean, most of my experience with Michael Brandon has come in like the last couple of years because of you guys.
Why does he look like Ronald McDonald?
That's not the first time he's looked like that.
He looks like Ronald McDonald!
You keep saying that. Why do you keep saying that?
Because his mouth, like, it looks like a clown.
Thomas puffed proudly into Knapford Station with Annie and Clarabelle.
I thought he said Fanny instead of Annie.
Fanny Schmelzer.
And the biggest birthday cake Thomas had ever seen.
You bring about
average
birthday cake
size.
Pretty average sized, yeah.
Clearly hasn't seen many birthday cakes then.
Ugh.
I hate that. I hate
It's
the way it looks.
realistic.
Sir Topham Hatt, his wife, and his mother looked at the fields.
Oh, what the fuck happened here? There's shit everywhere. I am not cleaning this. Dear God!
So Shen Valley's supposed to be like a pretty big place, and Thomas took them to the one field that's like covered in shit.
Thomas pumped his pistons even harder to get to the other side of the island.
Oh yeah, that's right. There's a deleted scene in here, or there's supposed to be a deleted scene where he goes to Bluff's Cove, but it's raining for some reason. Which honestly, considering how slow and boring this episode already is, I am so glad they cut that.
The Hat family fall over and crack like the eggs in the last.
That was a nice shot, so it was like at an angle.
Thomas chuffed sadly.
Oh god, what the fuck? That's not how whistles work, dude.
Edward.
I'm sure Sir Topham Hatt's mother enjoyed the cake. The cake, gasped Thomas. Percy wanted to whistle cheerfully, but his whistle wasn't working. Blow hard, Percy, like this, said Gordon. I find 2 toots better, chirped Emily, and she gave 2 high toots.
Joke about this scene all you want, but I kind of like it how it just seems kind of like natural, just banter, just like people like sitting around drinking beer, like no, this is how you do it, dude.
No, slow and strong is always best, tooted Henry.
Brandon's voice for Henry there's a lot less out of place than Michelangelo's one.
No, slow and strong is always best.
God, already there's a huge difference between like 8 and 9.
I know, right?
That's the thing. This is so much more blandly shot than what we watched previously. It's like so flat and no, I don't like it.
Also, nothing happens.
The engines hooted and tooted, whistled and blew. Happy birthday to you.
So you just gonna bring me a birthday gift on my birthday to my birthday party on my birthday with a birthday gift?
Happy birthday?
Hey, interracial lesbians.
Oh, yeah. What's next?
Oh,
for
what
God's
is that
sake.
model of Toby?
It looks okay, but I'm just more so looking at green.
Yeah, green and a retired, yeah.
I think I remember seeing this learning segment on TV.
Can you guess what it is? That's right. It's a scarecrow.
Holy fucking shit! You can perform a basic human function? You're so smart, I'm gonna throw up. Hold on.
Flower power.
Finally, a good one.
Technically the last Halloween episode, I think, in the entire show, isn't it?
The moon shone brightly.
The moon shone brightly.
And hey, Erdl Percy incoming. Bam. Was that a regular Erdl one, or is that a metallic?
Yeah, it was a regular one.
And Lady Hat and I need our English muffins, he added sternly.
English muffins.
Just have Thomas pulling the wagons from the Top Gear India special as his try English muff.
Okay, this looks like straight out of like
Gore-Tex
Gore-Tex and Tumble. Yeah, except the colors actually pop a bit more. Hey, that's a face you haven't seen in a long ass time.
This is cool.
Trust the silly old Steamy to be scared on Halloween.
Good old Brandon with his diesel voice.
Oh god, it's this shot. That was in like a Thriller music video back in the day.
Ooh, Thomas.
This is a nice set. I like this.
That walkway to the side there, was that the one that the Fat Controller stood on in Stepney Gets Lost?
Yeah. Yeah, no, that one appears like in other random places, I think, here and there.
Suddenly, Thomas felt something touch his tender.
He doesn't have a tender!
No one had ever touched Thomas like that before.
Where did he touch you, Thomas?
He touched me here.
Show us on the Earthel way he touched you.
No, I was talking about
Yeah,
I was talking about the Heroes of Rail.
yeah.
Well, Thomas, is that fucking whiteface dude?
Not cool, man. Not cool.
It would have been cool if they'd have put in. I know they wouldn't because it's the hit era, but it would have been cool if Thomas was like, I remember when Percy did this, like back in season 2.
Yeah, there were seasons apparently.
You know what I mean?
He looks like
Thomas
a Pillsbury Doughboy.
No, Thomas genuinely looks adorable.
Pillsbury
I
Doughboy?
love it.
Why is it just loose flour in the that's not how that would work.
But the kids need to see that it's flour. Hey, it's his new truck. So was that James' new?
John, if it wasn't a flower hopper, this whole plot wouldn't work. So.
Well, yeah, but still.
They're taking creative liberties. Shut up.
Also, Topham needs his cocaine nuggets.
He needs his cocaine nuggets. Everyone needs their cocaine nuggets.
And the strange pie was just an owl.
Also, how is the flour not being ruined by, like, the elements?
Or, like, baked onto him because of his, like, hot boiler.
Right. Like, it should be, like, sticky and, like, stinky, like...
That's why, no, that's why it's staying on him, because it's baked. No, Thomas just arrives at the bakery and it's like, Thomas, why are you a loaf of bread?
He becomes a loaf of bread.
You deserve an extra special washdown.
Well, that's what he was gonna do anyways!
I was gonna say, not a regular washdown, an extra special one.
Oh, he's sweaty.
He is flabbergasted.
I want to know what Topham smells like.
Lard.
It smells like butter.
Just butter and lard.
But mostly his sweat.
It's like a scented candle.
Yeah.
No, it just starts melting like a candle. Just
No.
no.
No. We need to use that.
No.
No. Wait, why is the ice cream near the windmill?
Why?
No, it's an advertisement. It's an advertisement.
That's not in the intro.
No, it is. It's in every single intro if you've never noticed it before.
Wait a fucking second. This is just hot for Thomas.
Except it's a learning segment instead.
Yeah.
The magic lamp.
Hey, there we go.
Oh.
It's been years since I've seen this one.
Cue all the Proteus fans in the comments.
One day, the winding gear that carried coal cars up and down the incline broke.
Also, it's Scarlowy's fault.
Yo, it's Mighty Mac!
All the narrow gauge engines were there.
Except Duke. And Zandel.
And Bertram. And Smudger.
And Mighty Mac.
Yeah, he's not here. What the fuck?
You could see it from miles around. Proteus.
Wait, I could have sworn there was like a transition or something. Is that a later version? I don't know.
There was an old engine called Proteus. His lamp was so bright, you could see it from miles around. Proteus said it was a magic lamp. How would you know it was Proteus's lamp? Asked Duncan.
Because none of us wear lamps, Duncan.
Is I, the light bringer.
Yeah, Proteus
The only
is
one who wears a lamp is Linkara, Duncan. Oh, wait a minute, Peter Sam, what are you the light bringer? Yes, I am.
The magic lamp I know isn't true. It's just an old story and quite silly too.
Oh yeah, I forgot this is a rhyming episode.
Well, John, it's a Sharon Miller episode. What do you expect? That's the thing. Sharon Miller has decent ideas, but like, it's still like shit episodes.
He was so surprised he puffed right past the junction.
Because that's how it works. He chooses his way. There's not like a magical man who like points the engines to where they're supposed to go.
It's the man in
Just
the
the man
hills.
in the hills.
They're taking creative liberties. Shut up. It's use it on me. I'll use it on you, bitch.
What, John, that's our phrase. That's our phrase, John. That's our thing.
I know.
It's our thing.
Also, I just realized that building's on the standard gauge line as well as this. So that building is like tiny or small.
God, yeah, you're right.
Peter Sam was at the bottom of a steep hill, and now he was completely lost. He didn't know what to do.
Why don't you just keep following the track and see where you go, and then figure out where you are?
So how far away is the incline from the transfer yards? I didn't think it was this far.
He felt a rush of wind whip round his wheels.
Oh wait, isn't this the episode where they use the Series 4 prop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Last time we saw the small-scale Peter Sam till it ended up in what's-his-name's hands.
He's got no funnel. Never trust funnelless engines. They're not respectable.
It must be Proteus's magic lamp.
Oh my god, it's not. Okay, visually it's a nice episode. I'm not gonna say it's not.
There it is. Series 4
there it
Peter
is.
Sam.
I'm lost, Peter Sam said, and I'm going to be very late to deliver the winches and wires to the incline.
No problem.
Yeah.
Wait. Hold on. As a kid, I thought there was an extended shot from the navigation music video. I thought that was part of the original episode.
Yeah, it was deleted.
I now know it's deleted, but...
Well, it was in the book, too. They used it in the book version, didn't they?
Also, Edward playing those coaches.
Yeah, I love that. I wish we saw that more.
Yo, it's me. And me. And me.
Wait a minute, John. Wait, why haven't you introduced us to your brothers yet?
Yeah, so I'm Tidmouth. That's Bidmouth. And
Sigma.
I thought that said pretzel for a moment, the sign.
Pretzel Station.
It's the magic carpet.
Oh, hey, it's that coach from Toby Feels Left Out.
Now, can you remember when you would see each thing?
Oh my god, I just fucking explained it.
This is the third learning segment that we had. Oh, a song.
Alright.
Driving rain.
Driving rain. Do they have a license for that?
Oh, hey, there's the deleted scene right there. Look at that. That's the deleted scene.
Horse.
That's a lot of cows. You see that?
Oh, fuck off with your magic carpet.
Boilers nearly burst with fire.
I wish that every line was like that. Right.
And they just get a bunch of like teenage boys whose like voices are cracking to sing.
Get Spud to sing it.
Gentle spring.
Summer sunshine.
Summer sunshine.
Oh, look at that little effect they added to the sunshine effect in that one.
Yeah.
Kind of neat.
Keeping up with James.
Keeping up appearances.
But James wanted to finish first and take the presents train.
Oh my god.
If I said the president train, he's taking Joe Biden on a train.
No. President Jimble.
President Jimble, yeah.
Hello, Sodor. I'm gonna be the railway president.
I'm just gonna say this. This is just old iron if it was far less interesting.
Yippee! Called James.
Yeah,
Slow engines like you don't get to pull the presents train, snorted James.
That's the thing. What is the presents train?
I assume it's just like the mail train just for Christmas, but...
Christmas doesn't exist.
Are they filling the present train with coal? Okay, so
No.
ruined now.
No, Percy, everyone's been naughty. They're getting coal.
That's right.
I used to like this episode a lot more as a kid. Then
Yay,
again, I only
Fish
liked
Islands.
Oh dear.
Let's go.
Oh yeah.
Bust my buffers!
You'd think James would be a bit more careful about like not crashing after his like whole like first incident when he first came to the Zodor.
The tracks were icy and you were not taking care.
James knew what Sir Topham Hatt meant. He could well remember that dreadful accident on his first day.
Does anyone remember videos like YouTube poops and Topham Hatt swears and it's just bleep bleep bleep?
Oh, I remember that. I remember that.
You.
Why is that smokestack just producing steam? It's not even going anywhere.
Maybe it's getting ready to go.
But it never does.
Maybe it wants to play about in the harbor.
But it never does.
Maybe it wants to get steam up.
Okay, but it actually does.
You are a really useful blue engine.
Yeah, that's just the ending of second best, except it's not as interesting.
Here are lots of dots.
Finally, connect the dots. Okay, now we can actually
Connect the dots.
There's a tall funnel.
Thinking Edward.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Edward as well. No, James.
Yeah.
No, there's James.
Yeah,
What?
it is James.
There's no dot where that is.
It must be James.
Wait, we already got a James guess the engine.
Well, except his was like the silhouette, so it's...
Yeah, I know.
Tuneful toots.
I hate this one. Even as a kid, I didn't like this one. It was one of the first few episodes that I cringed.
And downhill all day long.
I'm just vibing to the... I was vibing to the music and then I had to ruin it with that.
I don't get his two-tone horn. It's so stupid.
That's why I found it cringy.
They definitely improved it in the CGI era.
Also, this is the later version of Brandon's narration.
Rusty's favorite journey was by the lake. She liked to toot her horn there.
No, Mr. Percival looks like Mr. Peanut.
When they found out my narrow gauge engines had toxic pesticides, I had to do a little bicycle jig of my own. Yes, a bicycle jig of your own.
Bicycle jig.
At that moment,
I'm with Duncan and Peter Sam. I'm with both of those guys.
What was that wonderful sound?
Can we fuck off, Thomas. Can we just get a redubbed version of this episode where instead of that horn, it's the one from the CGI era? Because that's just so much better.
No, it's just the Series 4 one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't be back late.
Ah, fuck.
Can we just do a supercut of every time that happens in the episode, please?
That'll be a set video, yeah.
I'd say make it a drinking game, but it's already happened way too many times for it to be like a viable drinking game. Do you want alcohol poisoning? Take a drink every time Rusty's fucking horn is annoying.
I know, thought Rusty. Now I'll take the band to the lake.
What? Rusty is not this stupid.
Rusty shuddered to a stop.
I do find it funny with the hit era, like they're still using like the same like stock sound effects from like the classic era.
Which just makes me wonder, why the fuck did they have to change them for Magic Railroad, you know?
Well, it might have been they didn't have access to the same library, I guess. I don't know.
Rusty just looks across and just sees Donald and Douglas just stuck. He's so sad.
It's Sporticus.
It is.
Why don't they all have SpongeBob written on their caps?
Maybe they're big fans.
If you all play and I hoot my horn very loudly, our sound will echo.
Wait a minute. This is just Brad's band.
Except
yeah,
it
is. What the fuck?
Except worse in every fucking way.
They did this 3 fucking times. It is Edward, Thomas, and now Rusty.
Follow the sound of Rusty's horn, Thomas wished. Then you'll be able to find him. If the brass band is with Rusty, said Sir Topham Hatt, we'll have the concert there. Everyone thought this was a wonderful idea, especially Mr. Percival.
Then do something! Yeah, they're just standing around and be like, that's a good idea. We should move. Yes!
What are you waiting for? Chinese New Year?
We heard your horn.
We've come to deliver a noise complaint. Please shut the fuck up.
You have reached your limit in hooting your horn, Rusty. Shut the fuck up.
Yo, Peter Sam's rear cab's a bowling ball.
It always has been.
Thomas tries his best.
Okay, genuinely, I like this episode.
This is the episode I edited the screenshot from.
Okay, is this episode perfect? No. Fucking no. I like this episode because of the passage of time conveyed.
But Thomas was the most excited of all.
That's not Thomas's whistle.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he just whistled with Percy's whistle. Why's the fire truck there?
Because there's always a fire at the airfield, I guess.
Oh, that's true.
Also, why does James' face look like a glazed donut?
They all do.
They all do in this era.
Farmer McCall arrived with the chickens.
Look at all those chickens.
And Thomas was on his way.
So, Farmer McCall doesn't come with us this time.
Because apparently he trusts him after the last time Thomas delivered his chickens.
Thomas told Gordon the whole story.
Why would he tell Gordon? He wouldn't give a fuck.
What time even is it at this point? Like, if it's like the summer, and like it's getting dark, then that's going to be quite late because the days are really long.
I was about to say it would be tea time, but no.
Thomas screeched to a halt. The chickens in the vans flapped and squawked crossly.
Stop! We want to get off! Sounds like a charging rhino running up and down the trailer and behind me.
The chickens were safe and sound.
Oh yeah, there's a whole deleted scene too where Thomas says like, "Hey Emily, do my job for me," and then like Emily does the same thing that Thomas just did.
You must take it to the amusement park.
The amusement park? They just beat the shit out of everyone.
The lamp. They put the lamp on the flatbed. Hey Butch.
It's like Haunted Henry.
The Fat Controller just holding the cotton candy.
That's some very dark candy floss. Back to Thomas transitions. Oh, we're at the end, that's why.
So that was Tales from the Tracks US.
That was
honestly
really good. Yeah, no, honestly.
That was better.
Definitely.
I think we just got lucky that the season 9 release isn't complete trash because I mean I think all the other ones basically are.
Because like I think the only one that like I'd say is not great is Tuneful Toots.
Yeah,
and
honestly,
probably
yeah.
Birthday Picnic.
Birthday Picnic, yeah. Like
Tuneful Toots, Birthday Picnic were utter trash.
Flower Power was good. Magic Lamp was very mixed. Keeping Up with James was and Thomas tries his best. It's alright. It's passable.
Okay, let me explain why I think Thomas Tries His Best is okay. Is because it's not the same strike happening repeatedly. It's like a mildly different thing. Like Thomas trying different things that like, you know, stop him from like doing what he wants to do, you know?
Yeah, like he goes to make the first strike and then he's like, no, I shouldn't do this, and actually does what he's supposed to do.
Let's try this, but it's like, oh shit, signal, like, you know, nope, can't do this. That's when he's like, okay, fuck it, I'm just doing the job right this time, I'm not hitting the third one.
I was honestly expecting a lot worse from this because I don't get why people say Series 9 is better than Series 8, but I can see why.
But here's the question, though. Let's really think about this when I say this, okay? Don't immediately say no. If it wasn't, like, scalped to oblivion, would this be worth picking up on VHS?
See, here's my thing about it. Is it like, yes, this is technically the last Thomas release. I guess for completion's sake, I guess, but like in terms of like a common collector, I wouldn't. I would say that would be going to like Really Brave Engines, where it's like, okay, it's the last classic series like 7 release. It's like, you know, I mean, if you can find it for like decent price, pick it up, but I wouldn't pick it up for like $1,000.
We're gonna have to ask you for 4 big ones, $4,000 for that. I had no idea it'd be so much. I won't pay it.
I'm gonna say this.
Exactly.
I wish I had this on VHS instead of Track Stars on VHS.
What are you doing with the Track Stars tape?
Oh my! I agree that this one is definitely better than Track Stars. But as for me, it's, again, even though it's a nice novelty to have, I wouldn't really say so. Like Percy, I would lean more towards Really Brave Engines.
I don't know, John, where do you stand? What do you think of this?
I mean, I'm somebody that doesn't particularly care that much about like these compilation tapes and DVDs. I prefer just to get the complete season box sets.
That's fair.
Yeah, I don't know. Even if I was a collector of that sort of thing, I don't know if I'd go out of my way to get this on VHS just because, it's the last one that they ever did or whatever.
And also, mind you, it's like with the DVD, you have all these like bonus features, you have games, you have like trailers, you have like bonus episodes and shit. The VHS doesn't have any of that. So all of the novelty of owning it is gone at that point. And you're just owning it because it only has the episodes and that's it.
Oh yeah, the DVD menu for this is really jam-packed with like... also, the UK one has the same... Well, it may have a bland menu, but it has the same kind of bonus features as the US one with the Arthur's Tricky Travel game to spot the difference.
However, the thing about the US version, though, is it has those two, but then it has the Getting Up Gordon's Hill thing, Percy and the Oil Painting read-along, and then it has 2 episodes. It has a Bob the Builder episode, Rolly to the Rescue. But otherwise, you know what else you get on the original version? An episode of Todd World.
Great.
Yay.
Real quick, if we want to just talk about those, I kind of like those little interactive DVD things. They're not much. If anything, if that's where learning segments were, like kept to a DVD to be like those kind of like you had interactive elements to it, that is fine. Would you guys agree with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you can actually pick the right things.
Right,
Like
instead
the whole-
of just sitting there and waiting for the question.
But overall, rating?
I'm going to say 4.
I'm thinking either a 4.5 or a 5.
What did we say for the other one?
You begrudgingly gave it a 3.
But it's a very begrudging 3.
The reason it rose to a 3 was just because Series 8 has like actual decent camera work and editing.
But it was the worst selection of 8.
Definitely.
Yes. But like with Series 9, you can definitely notice like a change of how everything is shot. Like with Series 8, like you can tell they tried. They were like putting a lot of effort into it. Here, I mean, they are putting effort into it, but it's not as creative, if that makes sense. It's more just shot, reverse shot. Yeah, honestly, for me, I'd say a 4.5. Where I'd put it in the list, I'd probably put it below No Surprise.
What would you give it out of 10, John?
See, based on giving the other one a 3, I was probably going to give this one a 5, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Going back to the camera work as well, like, I think there was only one episode in this that used, like, the fisheye GoPro camera compared to, like, the Series 8 one where there was, like, I think, I'm sure pretty much every episode used it at least once.
Honestly, I think I'm going to agree with Percy, like putting it above Steamies versus Diesels, but under Thomas's Snowy Surprise.
Yeah, me too. That's probably where I put it.
Because I actually enjoyed this, like for what this is, and honestly, that's a huge improvement over Track Stars. I know it's called Tales from Tracks, but I don't give a shit. But yeah, like Track Stars, it's just straight up boring. Like here, it's like you have bad episodes, but they're entertaining. Like they have fun things to talk about them. Like that one Peter Sam episode where it has the Series 4 prop for like 5 seconds. Or like the Flower Power episode with the cool like smoke effects and like all of that.
Yeah, the scenery. Yeah.
Right. Like you have stuff to actually talk about with these episodes.
It's a better mix of episodes.
Yeah, like the selection of episodes there were just making me just feel just so depressed.
Like, I don't know how the other Series 9 releases compare to this one. We'll get there when we get there. But
yeah. No, I was expecting a lot worse, but this is alright.
If anything, for being the final VHS in America, they could have gone out worse.
Looking in your eyes, I see a paradise. This world that I found is too good to be true. Standing here beside you, want so much to give you this love in my heart that I'm feeling for you. Let them say we're crazy. I don't care about that. Put your hands